Wealth isn't something you chase, it's something your mind magnetizes, mirrors, and manifests through the relentless programming of your mental universe. You see, most people spend their lives polishing the surface of the mirror, chasing promotions, hustling side gigs, obsessing over stock portfolios, never realizing true abundance begins behind the glass. The reflection you see in your bank account, your opportunities, your relationships, that's not reality, it's your mind's projection. A cosmic echo of the beliefs, fears, and mental architectures you've installed through decades of unconscious conditioning. Tonight, we dismantle the illusion. The mind is the universe's most precise holographic projector, etching its deepest convictions onto the fabric of reality. When I sold my first insurance policy at 16, it wasn't my sales pitch that closed the deal. It was the unshakable certainty radiating from my mental mirror. I didn't just believe I could succeed. I knew it with cellular conviction long before evidence existed. This is the first law of the mirror. Your external world doesn't shape your mind. Your mind shapes your external world. Most live as prisoners of distorted reflections, seeing scarcity where abundance exists, limitations where possibilities thrive. They blame the mirror for showing cracks they themselves engraved. But here's the truth. I carved into my soul through decades of building empires. The universe isn't giving you what you want. It's showing you who you are. Every financial struggle, every missed opportunity, every unfulfilled dream is your mind's mirror whispering, update your software. The programming begins with mental sovereignty, the deliberate reclamation of your mind's command center. When I walked into my first Detroit office building, knees trembling, I didn't fight the fear. I reprogrammed it. Do it now became my mantra, a neural override converting paralysis into action. This wasn't positive thinking, it was psychological warfare against the scared boy who still saw himself begging for pennies in Chicago alleys. Your mind's mirror gathers dust through 3 toxic habits: passive observation, watching life happen; reactive thinking, responding to circumstances; and inherited narratives, adopting others' limitations. Wealth consciousness demands active projection, designing thoughts so vivid, so emotionally charged, they imprint on the mirror's quantum surface. When I visualized my insurance empire, I didn't see buildings. I felt the weight of policies signed, heard the clink of checks clearing, smelled the ink on contracts binding futures. My mirror didn't reflect hope, it broadcast inevitability. The second law, clarity polishes the mirror. Vague desires create blurred reflections. At 22, I didn't want to grow my business. I programmed my mirror with mathematical precision. 100 agents by 1925, $500,000 in premiums by 1927. Specificity is the universe's programming language. Neurons fire in fractal patterns. The clearer the vision, the sharper the reflection. Yet clarity without emotional voltage is like sunlight through fog, diffuse, weak, impotent. When I trained my agents, I didn't teach sales tactics. I installed emotional ecosystems. Before each call, they'd close their eyes and become the version of themselves who'd already closed the deal, posture expanding, voice deepening, neurotransmitters flooding with preemptive triumph. The mirror doesn't respond to wishes. It vibrates to the frequency of embodied belief. Here's where most fail. They try to clean the mirror, affirmations, vision boards, without rewriting the code, core beliefs. For years, I struggled with gold canvassing until I realized my mirror still reflected the poverty of my youth. The breakthrough came not from changing strategies, but from reprogramming my self-concept. I am not a beggar selling policies. I am a philanthropist distributing financial immunity. Suddenly, rejection wasn't failure, it was mismatch. Doors swung open because my mirror now radiated value, not desperation. This is the third law. Wealth isn't attracted, it's emanated. The universe is a cosmic echo chamber. When you stand before your mental mirror and declare, I am worthy of abundance, the cosmos doesn't respond with coins. It reflects back opportunities, ideas, and synchronicities that match your newfound worthiness. My first million didn't come from working harder. It came from becoming the man who'd already mentally banked it. The fourth law, gratitude recalibrates the mirror's focus. Lack isn't an economic condition. It's a perceptual error. In 1933, as the Great Depression ravaged America, I instructed agents to start each call expressing gratitude for the prospect's health, family, survival. Why? Gratitude shifts the mirror's lens from absence to abundance, revealing hidden assets. Clients didn't buy insurance, they invested in protecting the wealth they'd just been guided to recognize. But true gratitude isn't a checklist, it's a neural ritual. Every morning I'd stand before my literal mirror and thank my reflection for 3 specific victories from the prior day. Over time, this practice etched neural pathways that automatically spotlighted opportunity in chaos. The depression became my greatest teacher because my mirror learned to reflect lessons, not losses. The fifth law, the mirror multiplies what it's fed. Feed it fear, fear expands. Feed it service, opportunity proliferates. When I founded Combined Insurance, I didn't sell policies. I sold peace of mind. This wasn't semantics, it was mirror alchemy. By framing each sale as service, my mind's reflection transformed from commission seeker to problem solver, attracting clients who sense this higher purpose. The billionaire secret isn't compound interest, it's compound reflection. Every act of generosity, every problem solved, every life improved becomes a seed in the mirror's garden. I didn't build a company. I cultivated an ecosystem where agents saw themselves as heroes protecting families, and clients saw us as partners in their legacy. The mirror doesn't distinguish between profit and purpose. It amplifies whatever energy you project. The sixth law, crisis is the mirror's forge. In 1929, as markets crashed, competitors crumbled. My mirror, however, reflected not disaster, but Darwinian opportunity. While others saw economic winter, I saw fertile soil for innovation, simplifying policies, slashing premiums, training agents to lead with empathy over salesmanship. The result? Our revenues doubled as the nation wept. Adversity doesn't distort the mirror, it reveals its current programming. The Great Depression wasn't my obstacle, it was my mirror showing where my resolve needed tempering. Every no from a prospect became a chisel refining my resilience. You don't overcome crises, you outgrow them by expanding your reflection's capacity. The final law, the mirror is eternal. Wealth built on vanity fades. Wealth built on value echoes through generations. When I established the Stone Foundation, I didn't donate money. I invested in mirrors. Scholarships for youth to see their potential. Grants for researchers to reflect new cures. Philanthropy isn't charity, it's mirror making, teaching others to project their own abundance. Your legacy isn't what you accumulate, it's the reflections you ignite in others. The boy I once was, selling papers in snowstorms, didn't vanish when I became wealthy. He became the lens through which I saw every struggling soul's potential. True wealth isn't a number, it's the exponential reflection of empowered minds. The universe isn't withholding, it's waiting. Waiting for you to wipe the fog of doubt from your mental mirror. waiting for you to program it with visions so bold, so vivid, so real, that reality has no choice but to align. The day I stood in that Detroit office, pamphlets in hand, I didn't sell insurance, I sold a reflection. A reflection of security, of foresight, of a future where loss became leverage. You are not here to chase wealth. You are here to become it, to radiate it from your mental core until the universe has no choice but to mirror it back in every transaction, every relationship, every waking moment. The mirror is ready, though. The code is yours to write. The reflection begins now.